I'm Roger Urbaniak with Roger's Outdoor Channel. Today on my weekly activity, outdoor activity portion of my channel activities, I'm going to try to get you interested in trying out bird watching. It's a real popular hobby. People around the country are just really excited about doing it. It's something that you can do quite inexpensively. Your only equipment, you're going to need a good pair of binoculars, and once you see a bird or two, have a couple of good identification books handy to use as a reference, and see what what you just saw, and have a name to it. Maybe learn the song of the bird, etc. If you are looking to get into having friends to show you the ropes, just people that have done bird watching for a while, and ask them why, hey, why are you interested in doing this sort of thing? Contact the Audubon Society. Go online and contact the Audubon Society. There are literally hundreds of chapters of the Audubon Society around the country, and there's got to be one near you. And go out with people and just say, hey, I'm into this. Tell me what I should be doing. What most people kind of advise you to do is to keep ledgers of the kind of birds that you see. Hey, if you're at that kind of fit your lifestyle, if you're into hunting, just keep track of the game birds that you see, maybe locations, etc. And if you're into birds of prey, what birds of prey have you seen? Or if you're into songbirds, or just different categories of birds that you see in your own backyard as another category, or just while you're out vacationing, what birds have you seen? Anyway, if you've got, it makes it more interesting for you if you can kind of just keep tabs of, hey, on this date I saw a tanager, or just whatever it is that you saw. And if you really get into it, you can find that, hey, just because you want to see birds, certain species, etc., it might affect your traveling. If you for example, we went to Nebraska one year and just said, hey, we want to see the sandhill crane migration, when they're really migrating in full swing. We want to go to Nebraska because there's supposed to be like 250,000 birds that migrate through Nebraska. And sure enough, when we got there, I mean, they were in just about every field eating the farmer's seeds of different crops they were trying to grow, etc. They were everywhere. It was really kind of a neat sight. Another thing that was interesting while we were there was a guy that was actually at one of the rest stations had a sign that says, hey, if you want to take pictures of sharp-tailed grouse, or at a lek, or prairie chickens too, give me a call and I'll take you out, and I can get you so close to them that you can take a picture of them with a regular camera that you can see. And so we took him up on it. It was really a neat outing. I mean, the guy put us in a school bus that was parked out in a farm field, and he says, okay, at 4 o'clock, these birds are going to come flying off the hill. They're going to land in front of this bus, and they're going to go around in a circle and do their mating dances, and you can take all the pictures you want. Sure enough, 2 minutes to 4, here they come, and we started taking pictures. It was a fun outing. So, or other trips, I was writing an article once on birds of prey, and I noticed, in Boise, Idaho, they have the World Center for Birds of Prey, and we decided, hey, let's take a trip to Boise and see this thing. It was a neat outing. They had falcons there. They just a number of different birds on display, and they even had a falcon exhibit where you, if you time it right, where you can actually watch them feeding by catching things outdoors. They've got a falconer that will release them, and you can watch the whole process. You might want to mark March 19th on your calendar. Go down to Capistrano, California, and watch the swallows come in. You know, they've been doing it for hundreds of years on that date, and it's a fun, you know, fun outing again. So, or you know, if you don't want to do all that traveling, just, you know, how about your backyard? You know, just, you know, at my yard, I've got a birdhouse tree where I have like 20 over 20 birdhouses. I've got feeders out for regular birds. I've got suet. I've got, you know, that will interest some of the woodpeckers, etc. I've got, you know, hummingbird feeders. And it's really cool to just see them kind of flipping in front of the windows and see how many unusual birds, you know, come to look at the seeds. You know, you got your regulars, and then you got, you know, the migrating birds that come through, and it really kind of, it's better than watching television. So anyway, if you get into it, you know, it's a fun hobby. It's something you can do the rest of your life, and it kind of goes around the rest of your outdoor activity. So I really recommend that you give it a try. Again, if you want to check the companion articles that I have attached to my video, you know, I've got that are kind of right on this birding topic. Feel free to download them for free. I've also got a bookstore that you can check in with, and I've got, you know, books on, I'm an outdoor writer by trade, so I've got articles and books on a number of different subjects of the outdoors. So anyway, hope to see you with a pair of binoculars in your hands one of these days, and you know, go up and say, hey, did you see that spotted towhee the other day? And, you know, stuff like that. That's the way you're going to talk to your neighbors and stuff, and I hope you have fun with your new hobby.